What a mess. Hello, Mouse. Did you sleep well? I thought I'd see if there was anything in the garden worth salvaging. The damage is done. Most of the potion components I had hoped to harvest at their peak sometime this August are quite done for. They all share the same symptoms as my roses. The Mab's parasol lilies, the winter's bane, the glowmint. Even the spikeweed is dying out. It's alarming. Thank you. It helps, having someone who understands precisely how rare and fantastic my specimens were. I think I would be in much worse shape if I were facing this loss alone. I didn't expect it to ache this much, seeing it all withered. I designed the garden intending to eventually harvest ingredients, but for a long time these plants were also the only company I had, besides the house. It was comforting just to tend them. I'd walk amongst them while the sun went down and marvel how their scents painted the air. And then you came along. I never thought I'd meet anyone who loved them as much as I did. I remember one evening, you gasped in delight and crouched near a patch of angst blossoms. I watched you touch them with your fingertips and coo over their petals as if they were a bunch of fussy children. And I knew for certain that a meteor could have crashed into the ground next to you, and you wouldn't have taken your eyes off those flowers. I think that's when I started to love you. Just a little. I'm still not certain what the house and garden's condition means for our future. I find that I cannot think or plan that far ahead yet. You'll always be here, will you? I truly don't deserve you, Mouse. You have my word that I will do the same for you. I will figure out a way past this. Anyway, as satisfying as it would be to indulge in a long bout of self-loathing and despair, I have wasted enough time as it is. It feels like a step in the right direction to take stock of what's left. And, as you can see, I'm not entirely empty-handed. I was surprised to find that most of the non-magical plants are still in good shape. While they flourished under the house's magic, it's clear they can still survive well enough without it. I spent the afternoon gathering things for the kitchen instead of the laboratory. Now, I'm nearly done here. I was just pruning back the rosemary. Smells nice, doesn't it? Or did you just want an excuse to bury your nose in my mane? Oh, come here. No, you didn't sleep in too long. Our work schedule is something of a mess right now, anyway. And besides, I would be surprised if you didn't need a rest, especially after all the effort I put into tiring you out. What do you say we get dinner started? I found plenty of fresh fare for my little vegetarian to enjoy. Some spinach, some leeks, tomatoes, radishes, and several rather bawdy-looking carrots. I enjoyed picking the cabbages. The way you grab them and twist. It's easy to imagine ripping someone's head off their shoulders. Oh, you do. And whose head do you imagine you're twisting, little mouse? Oh, him. Would you believe I forgot all about that idiot noble, even after he wanted to harvest my sweetbreads? Pathetic man. When I think about the abuse he heaped on you, I want to rip his head off too. But I would enjoy watching you do it more, I think. I'm sure it would chill his bones if he could see the grin you're wearing right now. I wish you could forget him too. There is one thing I do know. One day, the thought of him will feel like nothing more than a harmless bit of dust to brush off your lapel. As time passes, your memory of him will shrink into something pathetic and laughable. He'll occupy your mind less and less, until one day you'll blink and realize you haven't remembered him in years. Until that time comes, take comfort in knowing that if he's half as obsessed with youth as I was with beauty, he's living in perfect misery. And there is always revenge in living well. That's my dear. Plan on roasting those in oil, then. Good thing the rosemary was ready. As for me, I am sick to death of cured ham and black sausages. After the week I've had, I want something succulent. It shouldn't take me long to hunt something. An hour at most. Perhaps a deer. I suspect they've been nibbling my lilacs. Oh, yes. Even when the house is capable of filling my larder with whatever I want, I still hunt when the urge takes me. It's been about 6 months since the last one, but this body knows what to do. And there is something about tracking down and killing your own food that makes it taste better. I shan't be long. You wish to come with me? Why? I can't imagine it would be even remotely pleasant for you to witness. Mouse. You turn green at the thought of stuffing sausages. I see. So, what you're saying is, you don't wish to see me kill something. You wish to see me stalk something. But this is different, dear. This goes beyond your endearing fascination with my teeth and claws. It's a side of me that no one has seen before. Yet you want to see it. Of course you do. I am not ashamed. Perhaps it is better to say that the idea makes me feel vulnerable. For 8 years, I've never let anyone see me that way. Allowing this goes against every rule I ever made for myself to stay sane. If you were anyone else, I wouldn't believe you when you say you want this for me as well. But I do. It's there, underneath your silly excitement. I see it clear as day. You want me to be entirely myself, don't you, Mouse? You want me to trust you with that. I do, you know. As much as the idea galls me, I trust you. But trusting you isn't the problem. What if we took every precaution and it still didn't work? I adore you. I want to believe that your scent and voice would make me pause, but if something happened, if I lost control, Oh, you're right. I've been wrong about myself before, haven't I? The place I typically hunt for deer is in a meadow, deep in the forest. If I allow you to accompany me, you must swear not to leave the trees. You may climb one if you'd like a better look. In fact, you should anyway. There aren't many branches that would hold my weight if I tried to climb after you. And you could hold my clothing for me. Keep them from being torn or bloodied. Ugh. I shouldn't find it encouraging that you're so insufferably happy. But somehow, I do. Let's go then. You can come down now, Mouse. It's a good thing you kept my clothes. I'm sure I look a fright. But you're not frightened, are you? You're trembling, and you can't look away. Your heart is racing. I could hear it before you were even done climbing down the tree. But you're not afraid. No. How do I feel? Why didn't I do this sooner? Oh, that was transcendent. I forget how luscious a fresh kill tastes, how utterly right. I don't remember when I last felt such a perfect sense of purpose, of certainty that this was what I was made to do. There's only one other act I can think of that surpasses this feeling. No. I don't think your vegetables are in any danger. The house wouldn't let them burn. Oh, I know from experience. For the longest time, I couldn't get it to serve me blackened bacon if I wanted to. I smell idiots in my garden.
Well, you told me to do it. I told you to sit on it, you imbecile, not break it. Oh, I wanted to give it to Sophie. Oh, God, give up already. She's engaged to a duke's son. She's not gonna fuck you.
Shut up.
Anyway, it's ghastly. Who keeps statues of naked, snake-haired women in their garden?
That was a gift.
Oh, fuck, he's real. Oh, shit. Oh my God.
We're sorry.
Oh, Christ.
We're sorry.
Oh, you will be sorry. Listen closely. Your wise and terrible God King is speaking. You're fortunate that I'm in a forgiving mood. Had you stumbled, piss-drunk as you are, into my garden on any other day, I would have fed you to my monstrous house for my own amusement. It's enchanted to chew up intruders and spit them out again as bloody pulp once the screaming stops. But today, I'm going to let you walk away.
Oh, fuck. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. We won't come back again. I'm so thankful.
Silence, vermin! I'm going to let you walk away so that the next time another one of you self-absorbed shitheads decides that they want to make your mistake, you can tell them that the giant fucking monster in the woods isn't interested in receiving visitors. I am making it your life's mission to spread the word that once I was merciful. Once. It will not happen again. Have I made myself quite clear?
No, you're quite clear. I'll tell everyone. No.
Then flee, pathetic worms, and be grateful. I am the Lord. Stop giggling, mouse. I have spoken. Do not forget this day, or I will find you. I spent all those years worrying about harming anyone who showed up. Oh, that was hysterical. Go put yourself a plate of something together and meet me upstairs. I'll draw us a bath. Are you still awake, love? I've been thinking. I haven't learnt a thing, have I? I've worked myself half to death again. And what do I have to show for it? I have oceans of research. It hasn't led me anywhere. Not truly. I've only found more rumors. More questions. And the more I look back on my efforts to reverse this curse, the more similarities I find to when I was a young man, endlessly pursuing beauty treatments. Fruitless, exhausting, self-absorbed work with no end in sight. I'm tired, Mouse. Things cannot remain as they are. I was thinking about what you said earlier. How you wanted me to be me. It felt so good to let it go. And none of my fears came true. How wonderful it was, learning I was wrong. How long would I have gone on tormenting myself had you not been there to open my eyes? I want more of this. Just being with you. Loving you. No goals. No lofty aspirations beyond that. And the only question left is, what the hell do I do now? I can't stay here, with my exhausted house unable to adequately provide for me or keep out intruders. More will likely darken my doorstep. I can't scare them all away. And it would be cruel not to allow the house respite after so long. I only wish I knew if this was its final sleep. You make a good point. It likely won't survive much longer as things are. We can only act and hope. I wouldn't mind living in a city again. No. The thought of living anonymously among throngs of people sounds rather cozy after 8 years of isolation. I am accustomed to sequestering myself away, but people I've missed. Sure. Perhaps Paris. Why not? I'm sure we could find a way to sneak in without anyone seeing me. I have enough savings that money would be no object. We could buy and furnish a townhouse. I don't imagine we'll need more than 5 stories or so to ourselves. Do you still have dreams of continuing your own studies and establishing yourself as an apothecary? Of course it's possible. As I said, money is no object. I could set you up nicely on the ingredients I have stored in the workshop until you found more of your own. I would even help you prepare your potions and lotions. No, I'm serious, Mouse. I've always enjoyed the process of making different medicines. The only miserable part was striving for a cure that was unattainable. It would be a pleasant novelty, I think, to treat something as simple as a lingering cough or a sprained ankle. It would be quite delightful, in fact. I would have time to amuse myself. I could write letters to the paper, adopt a clever misnomer and dazzle the city folk with my eccentric thoughts on fashion. Wouldn't it be hilarious, having scores of young fops hanging on my every word, and them having no idea what I actually look like? And this is Paris, after all. Doesn't seem entirely implausible to me that, in time, I might eventually gather around me a quiet society of accepting friends who are, themselves, wonderfully strange. I could throw parties again, exclusive ones. I could dance with you while moonlight glittered on the River Seine. It doesn't have to be a dream, you know. We could live happily, in comfort and safety, ever after. And if anything threatened that, we could always move on. Find somewhere new. The details don't matter, as long as I have you. You think it's worth a try? Then we might as well make it official. House? Dear House, you've held up so well. I'm sorry for neglecting you. You deserved a better keeper. Thank you for everything. You kept me sane. I would not be here without your help all these years. Rest now, my friend. I'm all right. The room just feels so still. You're right, Mouse. Tomorrow's a new day. There you are. How was the market? And what is this, exactly? Marquis de Loup, jailed on personal orders of the king and found guilty of debauchery, blasphemy, and the practice of dark arts in pursuit of vanity, sentenced to 50 years in the Pierre-Encise prison. Very sad for him. But should I know who this man is? You're kidding. Your former employer actually landed himself in prison. Oh, darling. Couldn't have happened to a better man. We've another reason to celebrate. After lunch, I had occasion to check the post, and the last of our boxes finally arrived from storage, including one very significant box. Would you like to open it now? Or would you rather dress for dinner and we can leave it for later this evening? I know you've been simply itching to have Armand dazzle you again with his musings on the latest in syphilis cures. All right. I have it right here. I reread the manual while you were out. Should the hearth crystal rouse itself, it is my hope that our townhouse will be less of a strain on it than a sprawling mansion, a garden, and most of a forest. I agree. As cozy as we've made our little sanctuary, doesn't feel quite furnished without the hearth crystal, does it? Even if it never wakes up for us again, it feels right to keep it with us. Looks promising. Shall I do the honors? House. Wake.